Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 3 with the Royal Core DLC installed, but everything else being vanilla. And originally we went tall, but me and I just am good at painting the map. But don't you worry. In this episode, this is the prelude, I think, for the end. I think the next episode is going to be the end, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. We had two big things that we wanted to do. We first want to get bigger than Byzantion, possibly get to develop 100, but I think that's going to be boring now that I've looked at it. And secondly, well, something I think I hadn't done yet on camera was to get Dynasty of Many Crowns. And I do want to get that out of the way as well, just for the hell of it. And you'll see that I can do that. After all, this is going to be... I said I was going to go away from YouTube the last episode, and that isn't entirely untrue, but I do want to let you know I'm not going to go away. I'm sorry that I dropped that bombshell on the people that were listening to this episode, but I might record again when the time allows me, but I don't know if my child, how much... that's gonna take time away from me, if it will let me sleep or not. And this is a hobby of mine, not my work. So, yeah. I am going to come back at a certain point, perhaps, for an episode, 2, 3 small series. But it's just not gonna be very regular anymore. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is gonna take a darn long time. Because we're also not sure if we want to keep it with one child or more, but that is all for future plans. Right now, let's look at if we've made at least one objective. It always is slow to load when you first go into the game. Our development is 56, alright? Keep that in mind. 48 for that county, 44 and 46 for the surrounding counties. 48, 46, 44. Byzantion. No, it's smaller by more than 10%. And it's growing slower because it's growing at 0.1.1 as always, basically. And we're growing at a whopping 0.46. Now I have put my steward onto this job, though he probably soon is going to lose the title, but that's a different thing. We are really fastly growing our capital. And as we said, 48, 44, and 46 surrounding it. So how is that in comparison to the provinces around Byzantion? Well, 44, okay, we beat that by 48. 38, we're bigger than that. 42, yes, our area is bigger than Byzantion and its surrounding areas. In fact, those provinces are all bigger than Rome. Or the other big province that always is, which is Cordoba. We are, okay, 42 is just below it, but they're growing with 0.2, and our 42 is 44. Oh, they don't even have a 42, it's 44, so yes, we're all bigger. And this is soon going to go back into our lands, because we're fabricating a claim. However, there was also the other thing that I hadn't done yet on camera, and that I wanted to do. That is to get the Dynasty of Many Crowns before I dropped the bombshell that I also was, going to be a lot less active in this channel, to the point that you might consider me gone for at least the foreseeable future. And that is that I've never shown you that I have the Dynasty of Many Crowns. I did it once off camera, but never showed you here. So that is what we're also going to do. We were going to grow tall and fat at the same time, but without controlling it. So that's still a little bit tall, because we won't all own these crowns. In fact, they have to be 10 individual rulers. And now it says we only have 5. Yeah, true, but we have beneath us Burgundy, now with the Pearl Waldings that I made. I love the fact that we can now make shields. May I just point that out? I love it. I remember a YouTuber, and I will not say names here, though I may have done that before, who was like, this is not important. This is super important. Family, shields, dynasties, that's what this game is about. I really missed this from the beginning. But alright, going off a tangent. This is the Pearl Waldings. Here are the Folk Waldings. They've never changed. This is Germany. This is Burgundy. This is England. These are 3 kingdoms. Plus our own will be 4 kingdoms. Then there is the 5th one in Denmark. Then there is Lotharingia, who now has 2 sons, so it will break apart in Pomerania and Lotharingia. So let's say that is 2 when he dies. Now, he's still feeling very good, but still, we're also not dead yet, and we haven't made these guys separate. Then there is Aquitaine and Britannia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, where's number 10 then? Well, there's a good old crusade coming our way, and we are gonna try and put a fuckwalding on the throne. Yes, this guy that's imprisoned. It's a little bit inconvenient, but we hope that that will be just a temporary state. In fact, I'm already gonna send him a little gift. Unfortunately, he is being held by a lady, and I don't know if he is going to be bought free by his person over here, his liege. Sorry, I will just give them both a little bit of money. And we're gonna get some prepared for this crusade in order to put the last kingdom in the hands of the Fuckwaldings. And there is a little bit of time crunch in it right now because although I removed the law, it is back here in England. It is a Scandinavian Saxon elective law, despite the fact that I had put that into just a regular old high partition the way that we have that. But alright, oh, that is only the man-at-arms. This is not what we need. Man-at-arms, move ahead already. This is the kind of funny thing you can do. Like, it's in 12 days. But I can already move in his lands. Oh, where's the crusade music? No crusade music? I'd be slightly surprised. Alright, let's go here. You are gonna get somebody that's good at sieging. We only have one of those, I believe. What I should actually do is hold on. Because I invite some knights. Yeah, I should definitely hire those then, huh? Demand conversion, forced to be a knight. You're not great, but you are still better than some of the ones that we have. 11, also better than some of the ones that we have. So let me demand your conversion as well. And of course my son is on forbid because I don't want him to die, as we only have one son. Although we do have a grandson, there is a spare to the heir. Now, Utrecht. We can revoke this from you. This wouldn't mean that we remove our steward, as said. Can't revoke this. Can only revoke this. Which is considered as 20 tyranny, despite the fact that I have a claim on Nedersticht. Really now. That is annoying. Well, let's just make a claim on Oost-Friesland. We can try and do that at least. Maybe we leave this for now. We'll think about it. A little bit of tyranny is not a problem. This army, of course, is not really conducive to the war because this is not part of Ireland yet. That is going to be part of Ireland, but much later. So we are definitely looking more into holding our own over here and supporting this army very, very quickly by sending you in there and you in there. Now these are some potent troops, so they won't insta-die. There we go. We got the first battle going. The Fuckwalding dynasty is known far and wide, and we held our own. We held the line. Good. Uh-oh. Why do I always go in firm during a bloody crusade? That is very inconvenient. But 10% in our favor already due to that battle. We have much more people present, or should come present, but then there is this issue that always, of course, happens. And allies, they just randomly go somewhere and think, man, this is a good idea to land. And I go like, I don't know, buddy. I don't think that's the best one. But they actually survive that battle, which is already a surprise for me, to be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Let me put back... Yeah, you are the sieging general. I am the major general, and then I don't know the rest how that goes with... Is that Hamilton? Is that the Hamilton play? Oh dear, yeah, there is of course attrition issues. So, where I am standing, it's 4,000 men, so let's just at least get another 2,000 to go that way. Then there is here another 3,000. Because attrition is going to otherwise murder my army. That is another 3,000 and that is 2,800. So let's just put you a little bit further. But I want them to be close by, because if they now jump on me, they would be smart to do so, but I wouldn't like it. And another 3,000 from the large army, please. From the large army over here. Split another 3,000. And let's go that there. This should work out. They actually are landing on the Isle of Man, but as I just pointed out, that isn't part actually of the thing we're attacking, so I'm not sure if that is a smart idea. But they have... let me just see here. Yeah, they're also attacking over there. That's also not a very good idea. And now there's a lot of men behind here from the Pope that are not helping in the war. And in fact, we've already lost some war score. The Battle of Carrick was lost. Oh, and that battle is also being lost. I did not notice. Why would you go over here and fight? Is that 9,000 men? Is that what I see? Yeah, 9,700. Okay, so let's go back here. Keep up the good work. We have a cat helping us out. Uh-oh. Don't do this. I already immediately see this army going, hey, they are not being supported. Let's go and help take them down. I am a-okay with this battle happening. So we are pulling into this. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, the fact that he died doesn't mean I unseated. Crusader Kings. I love you, but that is just silly. Why would I surrender? It's like, hey, we are in a great holy war. Oh, you lost your king. How bad for you. No, it's gonna be like, dude, give me that back. And now I'm not sieging it? No, I am sieging it. It's just very confusing. This is kinda silly. Yeah, that way I can also win holy wars if my enemy just randomly unsieges it. I would also say thank you very much. Alright. Let's see how many days this is gonna cost. 23. At least we're gonna have it quickly back. Is this still the sieger? No, it's not. So we could actually increase that pace even a little bit more. Because that was silly. But we're just gonna have to learn to live with the cracks of the whip. Is that how you would say that? It's a Dutch expression that I'm now Englifying, but I guess that's not working out that well for me. Alright, just a tiny little army, but that's fine. If we can break them down by smaller sections, it's a-okay. This is an interesting thing that's happening here. Can we jump on these guys? Yes, we could, but I'm getting a feeling that this is suicidal. Because there's 12,000 over there as well, but they're removing themselves from this area. I think we can have this. Hopefully my allies won't keep doing what they're doing right now, and that a sieging area that is not part of this war. Oh, I lost somebody. I lost my marshal. Got his head ripped off. Yeah, that tends to make you dead. That tends to be a bad thing for your health indeed. We are doing so much of the battling here. But there are some allies returning now. Oh. I guess my personal champion got also killed. Yep. As did my chancellor. Did you also get your head ripped off? Yeah. Funny. That is the problem of these. Oh! Also slain in battle. Yeah, and this is a bad thing because he's already going to inherit this duchy. So I am going to say revoke. Oh. You have Oversticht and Nedersticht. I'm taking this both. Thank you. Apparently we also gained therefore this one. Which we now can revoke this barony that we once created. And now we are at 13 out of 14. And we have almost the entire duchy of Utrecht. There's only this particular thing still left. Oh my, this is heavily underdeveloped. Well, time to develop this area so that it can become well developed. That's counterintuitive what I mean. I mean this is gonna grow if I work on it. Didn't realize also that the control here was that poor. Alright, and you died in battle as well. There's another 18, that's my son. Very good, put him there. Far away from all the battle, there is the war. Yeah, was slain, and then we will take away his titles. You are probably my rival. She will come to court. Alright. I think, yeah, by accident I let not a good leader fight that battle. Hold on, what's going on over here? I may need to intervene here. No, I think those 11,000 are already retreating. But let me just put in the mangonel with a few people. And I will select this to go there. And I will let this army be controlled by the sieger that we have. The military engineers. It looks like we are doing serious damage to them. 73% already in our favor. And our war contribution score is 90%. I don't know how that is possible because I did see quite a few battles from other people as well. But, oh man, this is already sieged. The Pope took the capital. That is amazing. Uh-oh, super attrition hitting our armies. That is not a good thing. Gee, you think so, BetaPlan? Attrition is a bad thing? No. What are you talking about? That's a common healthy thing for any army to have problems with. You. Gotta catch them. So we're switching generals. Bloop. There we go. Catch these guys. This army's gonna get destroyed. And here there are 20,000 men over there. Don't underestimate the amount of power that's over here. We need to divide ourselves so that we can get some unattrition. Because otherwise, here they're splitting it up. And I thank them for giving me a little bit of a reprieve to retreat and replenish. But it's not really, actually, I'm going to try and break the tide that's coming back in. Oh, hold court, let's not. Guess I took a thing during the siege. Let's hold an exotic feast. And let's ransom a few people. You cannot afford that. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, we captured that. That is very good. But only 70% war score now in our favor. Because we are losing a few battles. I'll That's one of my favorite pieces. It's fine. Let's first deal with this army before we start supporting that army. That is a good idea to support that army, I think. But still. Should still be in town. And then I think I'm gonna split this army in two. So that one can go support here. And hopefully hold off whatever that fleet is bringing. Nope, they're both turning around. Then I'm going to go both in here. Yeah, they are. That isn't a bad thing, because then they will have a major doom penalty for just having disembarked. This is not the heir of the heir. This is just somebody I'm trying to get to become Dutch Saxon. Alright. Yeah, I think we've got this in the bag. And I wouldn't have redirected the whole war, our Great Crusade here, if I didn't think we could nap it easily away. Because otherwise that would be a bit of a silly to redirect it. But yeah, as per usual, they want to go to Jerusalem, but the power to redirect these wars for a good amount of piety is a wonderful, wonderful addition, I think, that was added to Crusader Kings 3 in comparison to Crusader Kings 2. This crime cannot go unpunished. Guards. I think I just... ooh, yeah. Zwolle and Nedersticht. You are building up. Your development is only 24, but with the grand addition of all of this, I think I missed that was actually finished. Pastoral lands. Let's get all of this upgraded. I gain a favor on my heir. Okay. Don't think I need that, but thank you, I guess. There's again super attrition going on, but we'll take it. By the way, in case you're wondering, is this a scholarly man? No, actually he is a steward. But we finished the 2 trees that I thought were important for him, and thus I have now changed my focus around a while ago. And yes, this is the son of the emperor that... Oh. Of Jacob the first emperor, the Bloodfather. And I thought, oh, we just need 2 episodes for him, and he... So, turned around and went like, oh, you think I only am 2 episodes worth? Uh-huh. Well, guess what? I am freaking important. And went around and did all kinds of great things. I'm making a learning perk. Yes, sure. I think it is time that we start moving down here. Lead into sugar. Yeah, sure. I hope I'm going to get a little support here, because this is otherwise a bit of a gamble of a battle. %, but if we prevent them from sieging it down, yeah, I'll buy some seaweed. After all, we have a lot of gold. That is one of our major things that we have. Well, let's go in here. Let's begin the experiment. And let's see if we led to gold. That was quick. After mixing the lead sugar into the solution, it suddenly turned a vibrant yellow. I had a moment of worry when the mixture became clear after boiling, but once it cooled back down, I saw small golden-colored crystals form in my flask. Upon examination, I can tell that these crystals are not true gold, and indeed they are not, as they are translucent. However, it is possible that this reaction is one of the fabled 12 vital processes needed to create gold. There we go. Pedagogy then, I guess. Guys, if you could help me here. Yes, thank you. I just need a few troops to support me. Then I could win this battle. And I think that that would be the final battle of the Crusade. Considering this is a 10,000 strong army. The funny thing is that the game says, in this war, my war score contribution, okay, now 83%. But most of the time, oh, by the way, there you see one of those foreign courts going Dutch again, as I pronounced last episode, that sometimes foreign courts go Dutch. And therefore, I feel that this is a very powerful language. Look at the Dutch even over there. Everybody's speaking Dutch. Love it. There it is. That despite the fact we had 83% at the time that this war was won, how much does he have? He gets one blippin' county. Despite us putting in 83%, that is just nuts in my opinion. But whatever it is, here's a Carling. His wife cannot get children, but that might happen in the end. She doesn't have heir. Her heir is in Mercia, which is in England. That could cause some issues. In fact, that is going to cause issues because she's too old to get children, meaning that Mercia will get that smart play of their side. I'll have to admit, this is going to be properly held, and this is going to be properly held. And there's no issue there with non-matrilineal. So, the southern part of England is going to be inherited by... The southern part of Ireland is going to be inherited by England. But that is not the important thing. The important thing is that there's yet another Folkwalding on the throne of an empire. And they were already betrothed. Alright, this is a normal betrothal? Yes. You could have betrothed one of my children, I think. No. Oh, she is pregnant. Excellent. Well, then there is the heir of the heir is going to be born. I thought there was already there, but he isn't there. I apologize. But with this episode having won, well, the crusade, I'm going to end it because it takes me quite a while to play a little bit. And I'm going to come back to you for the last episode when Lotharingia... Oh, now she's pregnant again. Is going to split in two. Or even by another way, we have 10 kingdoms. Because at the moment... Oh, we have 6. And there are 3 beneath us. And that, when we pull them out, we are no longer that fat. Which is good. So, I hope to see you in that episode. For the final conclusion of our Growing Tall and Growing Fat series. Say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.